Hey guys, I'm Avail back again with another video. This time let's talk about the cameras of this Galaxy M32. So if you're considering buying this device, then I believe that this video is going to help you. And if it does, then do let me know in the comments. And if you're new to my channel, then do subscribe to watch more videos. And those who have already subscribed, a big thank you to all of you guys. So let's get started. So first of all, let's start with the specs. On the front, we have 20 megapixel selfie shooter with aperture 2.2. And on the back, it comes with the quad camera setup. The primary sensor is of 64 megapixel with aperture 1.8, and we have 8 megapixel ultra wide and 2 megapixel depth and 2 megapixel macro sensor. And if we check the the camera app, here you can see that it comes with these options: night mode, portrait, then we have photos, videos. Under more options, we have these air doodle, macro, slow motions, hyperlapse, and a pro panorama. These are there. But one thing that I don't like about this app is that it is missing the really good option that is called single shot that we get in Samsung phones. So they should have added this. I don't know why they have removed that option here. And you can record videos up to 1080p using the front and the rear cameras. Now let's start with the samples. First of all, let's start with the video samples to check on the quality. After that, we'll be checking on the images. So let's get started. The front camera can record up to 1080p videos, and you can see the sample here. And it is actually looking good, particularly the color sharpness is good according to me. Let me walk faster to give you some idea about the stabilization. Yeah, and I'm walking faster now. Check the dynamic range here, the color shifting. Yeah, it is actually doing good. Yeah, yes, really good. Now let's walk faster, and you do share your thoughts about the sound capture, overall video quality, because I'm not using any gimbal or any external mic. Yeah, and let's check the dynamic range again. The dynamic range is fine, not that great, but yes, it is actually doing good according to me. You let me know your thoughts in the comments. Now this is from the rear camera of this M32, and this can also record up to 1080p. No 4K recording option, yeah, because of the processor that we have, but I can see that the stabilization is good and the overall color saturation is looking good. The stabilization you can check. I'm walking faster now. Let me know your thoughts about it in the comments. But the overall quality, I would say it's good. Yeah. Now let's do one thing. Let's check the focus. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be checking the same thing. Yeah, so you can see that it is actually doing good. Yeah. So ignore the the background talks, because it's children park, so there are so many kids. Yeah. Now let's check the dynamic range again. So you can see that it is actually doing good. No problem here. The overall dynamic range is looking good. Yeah, you can see this here. So let me know your thoughts about it in the comments. According to me, it is actually really good. Yeah. Now let's check on the images. First of all, let's start with some indoor selfies. Here you can see that under artificial lighting, it whitens the image a bit. Overall contrast ratio is also not that good, but it's not bad. Yeah, you can click images indoors, and you can see that overall image quality is acceptable, not bad. Yeah, and good thing is that though it whitens a bit, it is not beautifying too much. Yeah, it's not beautifying too much, so that's a good thing. The complexion is actually close to natural, not bad. Oversaturation is also not there. But if you go outside, here you can see that the picture quality changes drastically. Overall color reproduction is really good, and the good thing is that the depth effect is also good, and the edge detection is really good on this one. So I can say that if you go outside under good lighting, you can have really good selfies. But yes, indoor selfies, they could have been better. But overall, the selfie camera is usable, not bad. Now here are some rear HDR samples, and they're average, I would say, because though it is having 64 megapixel sensor, it fails to capture more details. the photos, they look a bit washed out. This one was taken when it was a bit cloudy, so you can see that effect, but I would expect better optimization to have better color reproduction. Here again you can see that it is looking washed out and the HDR effect is not visible at all. Yeah, so they can actually optimize this app properly so that we can have better HDR effects. Here again you can see that the details are missing, so I would say that HDR photos are good but not that good. Yeah, I was expecting better. If we switch to wide angle, here I'm a bit actually surprised because normally under 10-15,000 we don't get good wide angle shots, but here it is a bit different because it is actually doing the job. Yeah, and it is not that bad actually compared to the main sensor. It is okay. I'm happy with the wide angle shots. Overall effect is good, the color reproduction is also good, and details are also there, so it's good. The wide angle shots are looking better. If you want to take portrait shots, they are looking better compared to the HDR photos because overall image quality, the color reproduction and even the details are better than the HDR samples here. You can see that. Another good thing is that while taking the portrait shots, you don't have to struggle with the camera app a lot to get the proper depth effect. Here again you can see that the color reproduction is natural, not over saturated. So I'm happy with the portrait shots compared to the HDR samples. Unlike other devices at this price point, the macro lens is usable here. You can get closer to the objects and you can capture really good details. Here you can see this, but yes, if you get very close, it fails to capture details and the images, they look washed out. But yes, you can use it because if you can maintain a proper distance, you can get better results. Here you can see that the details are captured and overall image quality is good because the color reproduction is good here. So the macro lens is usable. Finally, let's talk about the night photography. Here I would say the results are decent, usable. The photos on the right, you can see these were taken using the night mode. I would say that it is simply increasing the brightness. As a result, we can see noise. But considering the price, there is no complaint because you have to spend more to get better low light photography on your device. Here again you can see that the noise is there. On the right, the image you can see, yep, it increases the brightness. If you take selfie, no change, it increases the brightness. But I would say the cameras are decent, you can use it, yep, but not a camera phone. This is obviously not a camera phone. So I believe that after checking on the samples, you have got some idea about the cameras of this device, and I can tell you honestly that the cameras are decent, not the best, but decent enough considering the price. Obviously, the night photography could have been better, but no complaints comparing other devices at this price point. Yeah, and another thing is that with Samsung phones, the video recording is better than other devices. Why? Because the sound capture and the overall, video quality is better on Samsung phones. This is my opinion. You let me know what you think about it, but this is my general observation. Now, the selfie camera is also good, and yes, under the good light and daylight scenario, the pictures are really good. So overall, I can say that if you're looking for a device with decent cameras, but your topmost priority is the display and the battery backup, then this device is for you. Otherwise, if your topmost priority is camera, then you should increase your budget. You should add 2,000 to 3,000. You should go up to 17,000-18,000. Then you would get better cameras. That's my judgment. So what do you think about it? Let me know in the comments. And if you end up liking my videos, then don't forget to subscribe to watch more videos and to help me to grow this channel. Yeah. Till the next video. Cheers.